All right, it's time for this week's Mercy Health matchup in the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown, presented by Mercy Health Orthopaedics and Sports Medicine. Tom Gamble, Brady Labor, outside of where? A Skyline Chili. And, you know, during the week, I anticipate.
Yeah.
I have this at home, and I just hold it up.
Yeah.
And I look and I go, I can't wait to crush a 5-way.
Ooh.
This might be a 3-way, but I crush a 5-way. But if you're at the game tonight, Princeton at Lakota West, you'll see these in the student section, maybe in the Lakota West Marching Band, but these are very popular props each and every week.
Yeah, and
so,
they're big ones too, man. Because
they are.
Look at this.
Yes.
It's covering almost this whole screen, which is what we're trying to cover up here is our lovely faces, right?
People would be very pleased if we just did this.
That's right.
If we just did this, but we won't. So here we go. Princeton, Lakota West. Again, this is the game typically in the GMC. Princeton has defeated Lakota West each of the last 2 years in the regular season. These two programs have shared or won outright every title. West in 2020, 2021, 2022. Princeton outright 9-0 and 23. They shared it both last year at 8-1. Go back to 2019. That was the 13th consecutive year that Cole Rain won the GMC. So all of a sudden you got Tom Bolden at Lakota West. A couple years later, Andre Parker at Princeton. And these two programs have rolled ever since. And tonight, it's probably going to be no exception. This should be a great game and one that ultimately could decide. Middletown might have something to say about it, but it's early. But this could be a big game in the GMC standings.
Well, it's like Tom Bolden told us early in the week. This game will not decide the league title, but it will have huge implications. It's a Week 10 matchup happening in Week 4. It's very early on. And like you said, the story so far this year in the GMC has been Middletown. But as everybody's expecting, the title is going to go through either Lakota West or Princeton. The winner of this game puts themselves in the driver's seat, at least here in the early going.
Well, the numbers, quite honestly, for Bolden in the GMC since he took over, 46-4. Now, overall, Lakota West has won the last 4 years, 3 times 11 games, won 13. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive double digits. Andre Parker has been outstanding. He had a great career at Winton Woods, just like Bolden and Cole Rain. Then he comes to Princeton, and he's really lifted the Princeton program back up to being one of the perennial contenders in Greater Cincinnati and certainly in the GMC.
Oh, absolutely. And just realize, too, Lakota West's only 2 losses in league play in the last 5 years has been to Andre Parker and Princeton in these last 2 years. So he has done what he's been asked to do. Get in the GMC championship talk, come away with a title, and now for him, along with Coach Bolden, the only thing left to do is a deeper run into the postseason.
Now, West might throw it tonight. You know, quarterback Jackson Smith, 200 yards plus passing the last 2 games. I mean, you know, West is typically, now they've been more diversified, I should say.
Right.
Well, they could be, I mean, you know, because Bolden was a triple option guy, but he's kind of opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So their offense, they've got Kenyon Norman in the backfield. They've got some talent, and they've got a talented receiving core as well.
Yeah, Tyson Davis, the point guard on the basketball team, a real playmaker, and he's been able to have Jackson Smith, a guy who had limited reps last year on the varsity level, and he is a guy that's been able to step up, and when you can get it to guys like Davis, that really helps out a young quarterback.
Well, West scored 7 points in a loss Week 1 to St. Xavier, but they put up double-digit victories against 2 of the better teams in the GMC, Mason and Hamilton.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're going in with confidence. Now, Princeton, I guess the question becomes, how good are they?
Yeah.
Based on the fact that the last 2 weeks, they've outscored 2 opponents 77-2.
Yeah.
And that would be winless Coleraine, winless Sycamore. But, you know, they led Moeller going into the final minute Week 1 before Moeller had a strong second half. And most people still believe Moeller, maybe St. X in there, are the teams to beat along with these two. This will be a deciding factor. Is how good Princeton's going to be this year.
Well, that's the thing. Princeton can't control the schedule. They can only control how well they play against the opponent in front of them, and they've done that. So now, obviously, the competition level is raised up a whole lot. You think he might want more of a middle-of-the-road kind of competition? Because he's going from right now, the way it looks, the bottom to the top in 1 week's time. So we'll see, but I'm sure the Vikings will be ready because Andre Parker usually always has his team in that position.
Well, you know who can control the schedule? We can, and that's why we're tonight at Lakota West for a great game. The GMC, I know Mark Slaughter's fired up.
Yeah.
The Eagles fired up. We'll have video, pictures, updates, everything. This is a real good one. It's going to be packed. It's homecoming, believe it or not, It's youth football night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a big evening out there. Here, and just so you know, this is what it is, my friends. It's the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown presented by Mercy Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. The best view you're going to get. We hope to see you tonight. If not, we've got you covered on X, Instagram, at Xtown Showdown. Don't jump. I feel the
It hurts
earth.
a little bit.
You know, I can feel even this concrete moving. Nonetheless, it's Tom Gamble, Brady Labor. We're excited. Week 4, the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown. And we hope to see you at West tonight.